Hello and welcome to Tuesday night's Champions League quarterfinal first leg review. Here we're going to talk about the dramatic night that went on in the quarterfinals between Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon in Portugal, with a stoppage time drama that happened in the game. Meanwhile, in Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid faced the informed Bayern Munich in a closed stadium. Here we'll talk about two of these games and the results and what went down ahead. Let's check them and analyze together. Full-time score in Lisbon between Sporting Club Portugal and Arsenal. Sporting 0, Arsenal 1, as Havertz snatches dramatic late winner in the quarterfinal first leg. Arsenal left it late, but they will take the 1-0 advantage over Sporting Lisbon into the Champions League quarterfinal second leg next week. Kai Havertz popped up with a stoppage time goal to snatch Arsenal a much-needed 1-0 win over Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League quarterfinal first leg. It looked like Arsenal were set to endure another frustrating outing, but Havertz came off the bench to net another leg goal for the Gunners, giving them a lead to protect next week at the Emirates Stadium. A lightning quick start to the match in which both sides hit the crossbar in the first 15 minutes did not set the tone, with Arsenal also having a Martin Zubimendi goal disallowed in the second half. Sporting raced out of the blocks, with Araujo holding off his defender as he raced in behind, and he had David Raya worried, only to sweep his shot against the crossbar. Arsenal settled into the game shortly after Noni Madueke almost caught out Rui Silva with an in-swinging corner that bounced off the bar before Martin Odegaard fizzled the first time effort narrowly wide. Despite Arsenal's dominance in possession, Sporting continued to provide a threat on the break. But Trincao got his angles all wrong after being played in by Araujo. Zubimendi thought he had given Arsenal the lead in the 63rd minute, but his celebrations were cut short. He drew the low shot to the bottom right corner from range, but Victor Gyökeres was offside in the build-up. Raya then kept Arsenal in the tie, reacting brilliantly to keep out Gianni Catamo's improvised finish in the 83rd minute. He kept the Mozambique international out again shortly before smothering Luis Suarez's follow-up. And those saves proved crucial as Arsenal snatched the win at the 91st minute, with Gabriel Martinelli picking out Havertz, who stood up to Silva to bend his low shot into the bottom left corner. After losing the AFL Cup final to Man City and being knocked out of the FA Cup by Southampton, Arsenal were in desperate need of a win, and they got their wish. It's the first time the Gunners have won away against Portuguese opposition in the knockout stages of a major European competition, ending their run of 6 without victory, drawing 1 and losing 2. It looked like it was going to be a frustrating match for both sides. With this the first Champions League match this season to see both sides hit the woodwork in the opening 15 minutes. Arsenal are known for their defensive resolve though, with this the 39th time this season they have kept the first half clean sheet in all competitions, 4 more than any other team across big 5 leagues in Europe. Raya more than proved his worth on his return after being a substitute in the last 5 matches, making 5 saves, but it was Havertz who earned the headlines. His strike was Arsenal's second 90th minute winner in the Champions League knockout game, after Martinelli's goal in April 2025 against Real Madrid. Full-time score once again, Sporting 0, Arsenal 1 in the UEFA Champions League quarterfinal first leg. The second leg will commence at the Emirates Stadium. And over in Spain, Madrid, between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid 1, Bayern Munich 2, in which Kane gave company's men First leg advantage in Champions League thriller. Bayern Munich edged past Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu in the Champions League quarter-final, first leg that lived up to the hype. Bayern Munich left the Santiago Bernabeu with a 2-1 advantage in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final against Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappé reduced the deficit for Los Blancos after goals from Luis Díaz and Harry Kane on either side of halftime. And though Bayern missed plenty of golden opportunities, they also heavily relied on Manuel Neuer at the other end in what was a classic European encounter. Bayern started on the front foot and should have been ahead when Kane found Dayot Upamecano in the 6-yard box. But the defender mishit his effort and allowed Alvaro Carreras to clear off the line for the hosts. After Neuer denied good attempts from Vinicius Jr. and Mbappé, and Thiago Pitach got away with a poor pass, Bayern went ahead in the 41st minute as Diaz finished a sweeping move with a first-time finish around Henry Lunin. Bayern then struck just 20 seconds in the second half as Michael Olise found an unmarked Kane on the edge of the box, and the English striker picked out the bottom right corner with ease. Madrid refused to give in, though they seemed to be missing the final touch as Vinicius failed to hit the target after rounding Neuer before the German shot stopper made an incredible save to tip Mbappe's driven attempt around the post. But Los Blancos' persistence paid off at the end as Mbappé managed to turn in from Trent Alexander-Arnold's pinpoint center despite Neuer getting a hand to the shot and almost clawing it away. It was end-to-end, to say the least, in the Spanish capital as Madrid produced a 1.97 expected goals to Bayern's 2.99, with both sides registering 20 shots. Kane scored on his return from injury, finding the back of the net with one of his 3 shots. Through Olise led the charge with a team-high 4 shots and 4 completed dribbles. Kane has now scored or assisted in 4 consecutive Champions League appearances against Madrid, which is 2 goals and 2 assists. The joint longest run by a player against them in the competition, which is also 4 by Giovanni Elber in 2002 and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in 2017. Mbappé, meanwhile, has 14 goals in the Champions League this season, only Cristiano Ronaldo, which is 3 times, Robert Lewandowski, which is 15 in 2019-20, and Karim Benzema, which is 15 in 2021-22, have more in a single campaign in the competition. Full time once again, in Santiago Bernabeu, quarterfinal, first leg of the Champions League, Real Madrid 1, Bayern Munich 2. Bayern Munich have the advantage in the second leg at the Allianz Arena Stadium in Germany. And that concludes Tuesday night's Champions League first leg review in the quarterfinals. Until the other 2 games, which is between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid and PSG hosting Liverpool. Exciting games ahead, but till then next time, take care and good night.